Dobra. Our job in burdel is done. Chciałam urwać mu głowę, no kurczę. Czemu w ogóle Telltale nie przemyślał tego, że chciałabym urwać mu głowę? Wsadzi mu łapy w bebechy. Nie pozwolił, żeby się męczył. Ale chciałam ten zrobić, wiecie. Smacznego pewcie. Dla Beki. Spokojnie. Jakie zostaną te cycki? Dobra. Zobaczymy. Kusiło mnie, żeby wiecie, żeby się męczył, a z drugiej strony, kurde, on jeszcze przeżyje Śnieżka i potem zabije za to. Tak, o, pozwoliłam mu to, no i jeszcze uciekł albo coś. Kto wie, może by mu ktoś pomógł nagle. Nazimo. To jest Wolf Among Us. Nie zamierzam grać Lola, kochani. Nie. Lola już u mnie nie zobaczycie. Nie wiem, czy wiesz, ale po oderwaniu głowy człowiek jest jeszcze żywy przez 30 sekund. Niby jak nie masz połączenia mózgu z sercem. Paczki. Paczki. Może, może glamury mają. No dobra. Nie strasz mnie się to. Nie lubi tego. A co tu się wyprawia? No nie wiem, no kurde. Ale bez głowy na pewno by nie przeżył. Wiesz co, nie wiem, Werchiel. Bloody Mary to jest. Cześć, lisiczko moja. Koło?
You used to be something. They used to fear you.
Chcę się cofnąć. Zdjęcia. To jestem ja i te dziewczyny. O, to jestem ja i Śnieżka. A tu jest Śnieżka, ktoś... A nie, to jest Faith, Lily i ta trzecia. Tu jest Śnieżka i Holly. Ja i Faith. Faith i... ta, z której nie pamiętam. Ty mi dawał buziaka, a tu jestem ja sama. Trochę creepy, że ktoś mi zdjęcia robił. To koło jest ciekawe. No, w tom, chodź.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Czy jakieś koło do tortur? Bo chyba tak wygląda. Młotek, wybielacz, okej. Czy tutaj mogę iść dalej? A, mogę tutaj. Będziemy się skradać. Mam Big. Sterowanie tutaj jest straszne. Ona też mi się podoba, ale jest zjebnięta, ale podoba mi się. Może jakaś broń? O nie, ona... O Jezu, srebrne pociski.
The big bad wolf.
Gdzieś to jest lustro chyba. Skąd ona tak... O ty Franco, co nie
It's about
bijesz?
time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Kiedy mam ją zabiję.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Walnę ją! I no
Wow,
kurde.
what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
O ty pindo! Chodź tu. Jeszcze trzeba znieczulić ją, pamiętajcie. Być dziewczynę trzeba znieczulić. Może być uderzenie w głowę, co kto lubi. Albo alkohol. A mogę też walnąć się w głowę. Ta trzecia. No bo ja nie pamiętam, jak ona się nazywała. Dobra. Ona mi coś z tym kołem zrobi. Jest serduszko, masz jakąś postawę tego demona. I like it. Będę pamiętał w Poznaniu, spoko babcia. Gdzie ona jest? Pewnie za mną. Chlorową też daje radę. On mówi, że uśpić, no to jak wiecie, jak chcecie, to tak robicie, nie? Dobra. Okej, tylko para. Ty masz bogate życie erotyczne. Wow! Pinda. No dobrze, idziemy dalej. Chodź, Bigby. Auć. Au, dobra, to zabolało.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
On się będzie tak skradać pewnie, albo nie? O mój Boże, wygląda jeszcze bardziej seksownie. Z tym szkłem. I podświetlonymi znaczkami. O tak. Trochę skrzypisz, kochanie. No i Bigby. Przecież potrafimy ją pokonać. Nie, ona jest Bloody Mary. Krwawa Mary. Oj. No dawaj, ja nie chcę cię, żebyś na barana siedziała. Nie. O. Dobra, spadło nam się. Wstawaj, Bigby. Jezu, nie może znowu sobie coś zamałeś. Ona ma szkło. Jest sexy! Podoba mi się z tym szkłem w sobie. Ja mam dziwne fetysze, tak. Tylko trochę skrzypi, nie? Nie bardzo może się skradać w tym stanie. Kurde, iluzje jakieś. Cholera. Pewnie jakaś najbardziej za mną jest prawdziwa. Tylko ja się obciągle obracam, więc kurczę. Taka, która jest w bezpiecznym miejscu. Dobra. Musimy się bronić, musimy się bronić. Leż, Bigby. Nie, zostaw mnie. Proszę. Dobra, gdzie? Tu. Leż, Bigby. Proszę mnie nie ujeżdżać, ja z tego jestem. Nie była prawdziwa. No nie! O kurde. O Jezu, nie, Bigby! Muszę się przemienić, muszę się przemienić. Ho, ho! Wow! Mówiłam, że wilk, a nie wilkołak. Jaki jest piękny! Ja już myślałam, że mnie zgwałcą sobie. O-o! Gryzj jej głowę. Kurde, to ciągle są iluzje. To jest chyba prawdziwa. Kurczę no. Ich ciągle przybywa. Skąd się to jest prawdziwa? A teraz beknie. Wow! Chyba coś nieświeżego jest. Wiem, że beknie. Kurczę, prawdziwą. Tu jesteś.
「
Fuck yeah! O nie, ona mnie dźgnie! O, nie zdążyła! Ha. Ujeżdżanie wilka, no tak, tak było. I to też była iluzja. Uważam, że bardziej beka niż warczy, ale okej. O, Bigby. Ale cię, o Jezu. Przecież nie wyglądasz. Jak się ubrudził. Trzeba kochać swoją kobietę przez cały miesiąc. To się gapisz, idę po ciebie. Czekasz na mnie? Dobrze. Ciekawe, czy on się tutaj chce zmienić.
Give me one
Weź
good
default
reason
tej
to
iluzji.
rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
No właśnie.
Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony.
No, niestety on ma
Heal
rację.
yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you?
Co ja na
Before
chcę
you do
postać,
anything with
nie
me,
chcę go
I
uderzać.
thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Chcę
That's
tego?
right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm
Wykrzyknik
not
song
quite
request.
finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
No,
You need to tell me right
Śnieżka chciała, żebym
now.
miała proces.
We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look,
Ha,
there's
co
no
weź się,
reason
może
for
masz
us to be at each
pistolet.
other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
No właśnie,
You're
więc
not a
powiedz mi
killer?
twój side of the
Then
story.
what are you?
A, przepraszam.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid,
Urwę ci
you
głowę.
won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here?
Na
Where
śmieszce.
this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Nie odpowiadam. Bo nie było opcji
Because those
Śnieżka.
are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right?
Dobijałam mojego
Georgie.
dowódcę.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an
On wydał
obligation to
rozkaz.
bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Idziemy.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
To jest dla mnie problem.
What do you say?
Idziesz ze mną. Nie klikam jeszcze. Ha?
I'm sure
Dobrze
Miss
nie
White
klikam,
will be
że mnie
pleased.
postrzelił.
Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd
Dziękuję.
want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Bo jeszcze jakbym go uderzyła, by upadł, jeszcze by mnie postrzelił.
And your
Tak czuję.
punishment will follow.
Albo teraz sprzedam mu kulkę w głowę. Cofnij się po ten pistolet. Teraz mogłabym strzelić. Ta gra nie przewiduje wszystkich wyborów, które dzieją się w mojej głowie, które chciałabym zrobić. Kurde.
I know, but
We have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Polecie do
It's
studni.
been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's
Źle
place.
wyglądasz, Śnieżko, chce ci się podobać.
Okay.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Zdziwiła się, że
I'm
przyprowadziłam go
just
żywego.
glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer! My
You
wife
killed
is
Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister!
fuck do you get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Bał się, że ktoś inny wiecie
The
do
Crooked Man is
studnienia.
charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women.
Georgie
not
Porge.
me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten
O
scoundrel
nie, ona
now?
się to, że go zabiłam.
Still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. Pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll
No.
deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Fine.
Dobra, niech dokończy,
Right.
później go
Wait,
wyciek.
that's not how this works.
No Śnieżko, no obiecałam.
After the
no.
rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Lubię, jak jest taka stanowcza. No dobrze.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Known for being a condescending prick.
No ej, ale mam rację, nie?
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on. It's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
Wrzucimy go
The
z
Crooked
studii.
Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
Ale nie
No
możemy
more
po tym, jak go
snap
zabijemy.
judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Śnieżko
This
jest
is
zbyt dobra.
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White.
Zjebam go przy
We've
pierwszej
all met
okazji.
Georgie.
Nie no, nie jesteś
Don't have to
dziwny.
tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
I tak go
Are
zabiję,
you
jak
gonna
skończymy
get to your
być.
point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was
na
his
czyje?
business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is
fucking
fucking
Georgie
bullshit.
nagrywa.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
I don't believe this
Holly,
bullshit.
please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's
Chyba
he talking
pułapka.
about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
No
They get
właśnie.
a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me. Because I
Walnę mu.
protected them.
Teraz mu walnę.
You
Ma być
understand
fair.
wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. Just to save someone.
You're done,
I think
bitch.
you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece?
Już
Let me
powiedziałeś, tak czy...
explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as George.
Tak, a później ich
You're
pobiją.
not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Tak, ale za jaką cenę, nie? Że wiecie.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Nie zwalili
You're
na
the
nas.
fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Ej, chcę go
With
wyrzucić
nowhere
już.
else to turn, she came to
przerwać.
me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Co nie było do
Because
końca
I
legalne
helped
i
her, she
spaliłam jej
was able to make a
drzewko.
living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
you burned it down?
You see?
Snow wanted the tree destroyed, so I did it, all right?
Yes, because she was helping Crane and the Crooked Man. Would you rather have that continue?
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Fanabym jej, ale staruszką.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Ja będę z
That may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He
No.
took Faith and Lily
A
from
czy też może używać
us. While we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him,
Bestia.
even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Nawet babcia do mnie podeszła. Fuck yeah. Rzucamy cię do studni.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these
gówno mnie to
accusations are
obchodzi, wrzucę cię,
completely
bo mogę.
unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence.
Dziękuję za
linking
followki,
me to
dziękuję.
the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Nie
You'll be
wyobraź
able to
się.
talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
A nie, to nie odpala, to nie.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time.
Kurde, nie powinna dawać mu mówić. Sami
Of course. You just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay.
Nie chcę go
Whatever you're getting
wrzucić.
at, get to it.
Bo on jeszcze ich przekona, że
If
jest
I'm to blame
dobry.
for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Jestem
Like
szeryfem.
what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Przecież
He
nic mu
was
nie
beaten to
zrobiłam.
mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we
Naprawdę
all
to
just let
zrobił.
that
To
go?
nie
That was
ja.
Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane
Chciałam go
was still
przypalić, ale
deputy
nie
mayor when that
zdążyłam. Nic mu nie
happened.
zrobiłam.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
Czekajcie,
So,
jest Crane w ogóle.
you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Ja go
They
wrzucam.
want to
Wrzucam go.
me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply
Cicho,
when
cicho,
you
cicho,
need them.
cicho, cicho.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege
To się
should
dzieje,
be
kiedy chcesz
afforded
wszystko
to
według
This is
prawa.
how
Tak.
it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality
No
when
Boże,
it
to jest będzie
leads to
taka...
our dear citizens? Who
Wrzucam
will
go, wrzucam
protect
go.
you from the big bad wolf?
Jestem dobrym wilkiem.
Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!